In this video, we're going to go over a little tip regarding the office, and that is to point out these really futuristic and kind of like new era solar panels that are not omnipresent. They're not super present, but they're there, so you should be aware of them. You see at the top part of the screen, the very top array of solar panels. You see how it looks like one of those like almost like floor mats that like little kids play on, where it connects together. They distinctly look different than the other panels on this roof, right? So those panels are more of the shape of like the tiles on the roof, the actual shingle on the roof, in terms of like their width and size, and like they lay almost flat entirely on the roof, versus like solar panels are typically slightly elevated. You can't see that from this angle, but I could in person when I was there. The one thing I want to point out in terms of the office is obviously these are solar panels, okay, and there's no great way to count these because you can't really distinctly see the shape, right? Or the distinctly to see each individual panel like you would with every other type of panel, okay? So how I want you guys to count in this case is just measure the area. So I'm going to try to measure in one dimension. It's about 20 feet in one dimension. And then the other dimension is about 10 feet. So that's 200 square feet, right? In that case, that array. Let's see how large this array is. And just to make this simple, I'm going to make this a square. So that's about 20 feet too. And then let's see how tall it is. A little under 10 feet. So what is that? 20 feet times 9 feet, that's 180. So a little less. But what I want you to do is mimic. So the bottom array that I just measured is 180. The top one's 200. I could mimic the number of panels that I see on what I just measured. The whole entire array, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 is how many panels are on the 180 square foot array total, counting the left and the right sides, rounding up to get to 200. So what is that, 14, I think I just said. Just mimic the size, the square footage. So that was 14. That means the top array that we just measured, this one, we're just going to count it as 14. Okay, there's no really great way to count it except the square footage. So I just want you guys to count it exactly like I just did. So we're going to count this top array as 14 panels because it mimics the same square footage or the size of what I just measured. So that's how I want you guys to go about quoting this type of solar panel. Count them the same in terms of the square footage, and then do the rest of the process like you normally do for solar panel cleaning.